Hello, welcome to Linear AutoCAD Tutorials. Don't forget to like and share this video and also subscribe to our channel for more videos on designing tools. Today we are going to be treating the zero page and also what you need to see when you load your AutoCAD. Let's dive in. Towards your left, you have a notification window right here. So the notification window permits you to see notifications and other issues which may develop on your AutoCAD software. Just below that, you have the connection, and the connection will permit you to connect to Autodesk 360 account, which you are supposed to have as an Autodesk software user. Now if you move towards the middle right here, you can see that you have several options to pick from. It says recent documents. Here you have all your recent documents that you're working on. They will be saved in ascending order according to its. Now if you want to pin a particular project, you could just scroll down, and I have a couple of projects here and I want to pin this so it appears on top. So I just come over here and there's a pin icon here. I click on it and it pins right on top, and whenever I load my AutoCAD, I would always have the class project on top. Now if you look towards your left, you can see the start drawing window. Just below that, it permits you to select the templates you want to use. So there are several templates here in AutoCAD and you can choose whichever one you want to use. Currently we are on acad.dwt. Just below that, you have the option to open files. You can also open some sheet sets, and you can also get more templates online and explore sample drawings. So what we are going to do now is we are going to start drawing. Now when you start your drawing, the first thing you see is this page. Now this page comprises of the ribbon, and the ribbon is this top part with options on what to do in AutoCAD. Within the ribbon, you have the tabs, the panels, and the commands. For the tabs, we have a home tab, we have a solid tab, we have a surface tab, we have a mesh tab, and so on. For the panels, we have the modeling panel here, we have the mesh panel here, we have the solid editing panel here, we have the draw panel. For the commands, we have within each of these panels, we have commands. Here we have a box command, we have the extrude command, and so on. Currently, my ribbon is for 3D. Now to change this, you can go towards this top area. I click on the drop down icon here and you pick drafting and annotation. Now you click on drafting and annotation, your ribbon switches to 2D commands. To minimize your ribbon, you move up. There is an icon here, a rectangle. You click on it and it minimizes your ribbon. You click on it again, it further minimizes your ribbon, and you click on it again, it minimizes it more. Then when you click on it, it brings it back out. Now how can we manipulate our ribbon to favor what we want to do in AutoCAD? You come to this blank space right here and you right click. When you right click, you have tools palette, you have show tabs, you have show panels. When you select show tabs, I move towards this area, you can see that currently home tab is marked, annotate tab is marked, parametric tab is marked, which means they are currently displayed. If you uncheck the home tab, what happens is the home tab here disappears. Now let's come over here and bring it back. Go back to show tabs and you make sure you select the tabs you want to display. When you check this again, the home tab reappears. Let's go to show panels. For show panels, currently under home tab, what panels do you have displayed? You have the draw panel, you have the modify panel, you have the annotation panel. So if I uncheck the draw panel, it disappears from this location. Now to bring it back, you right click again, show panels, and you select the draw panel and it comes right back to its position. Now, if you want to move a panel to a particular location within your drawing area, now your drawing area is every area here with grid lines. This is your drawing area. You left click on a blank space here, you hold and you drag, and you notice that the draw panel follows your cursor. Now when you are comfortable with the position you want it to be, you can release your left click and it sits perfectly in that position. And if you want to return it back, you toggle your cursor around the edge and there would be a return icon right here. So you return it back to the ribbon and it goes back to its initial position. We have the navigation bar. Navigation bar is towards your right. Towards your right, when you bring your cursor here, you can see we have the full navigation wheel, we have the pan, we have the zoom, we have the orbit. The orbit is usually used for 3D. The pan and zoom we can use in 2D, but that will be in our next video. Towards the bottom, you have your command line. Your command line permits you to type in commands that AutoCAD is supposed to perform or display the next action you're supposed to take within AutoCAD while you are trying to use a command. When you move towards your top left, you have your in-canvas controls. Now, it permits you to change the visual style controls within your AutoCAD. When we get to 3D videos, you'll notice how these are very important. Below your screen, you have the status bar. And the status bar permits you to edit the functions on the drawing area or how your cursor or your sensors are supposed to work within AutoCAD. In subsequent videos, when we start drawing, I'll show you what some of the functions within the status bar can do. Just a brief intro. If you check the status bar, the first option here is for the grid lines. It says display drawing grid. When you left click on it, the grids disappear. And when you left click again, the grids appear. So when the check mark is blue, it means the function is active. And when it's grayed out, it means the function is not active. Final thing we are going to treat in this class is how to save your drawing. What you do is you go to the application button, click on it, and the options pop up. The first option, you have new to create a new file. The second option, you have open to open an existing file. The third option is to save your drawing when it already has a name. And here we have the fourth option, which is to save as. That's to save it with a specific name. So when we click on that, what happens is a window pops up to permit us to save. So the first thing here, the first option is for us to give it a file name. We could say first drawing in AutoCAD. Let's add something to that. Then we'll move to the second option. It says files of type. So you click on the drop down, it permits you to pick the file type. We'll pick a file type that is lower than the year of the AutoCAD, or a file type that can be accessible by your fellow collaborator on a project, which means the file type should be either of equal version as the version of AutoCAD your collaborator is using, or it should be lower for your collaborator to be able to view it. So let's pick AutoCAD 2018 drawing.dwg. And the final thing, we can pick the position where we want our drawing to be saved, right, which you can pick from these options here. I'm okay with this current position. I can just say go ahead and save. And after you save it, you notice that the name changes just above your ribbon here.